What I've shared thus far is a clear illustration that there's a place for everyone in space. There's a place for everyone in space. That should go down to folks in academics. It should go down to folks in industry. It should go down to young, emerging entrepreneurs. There's a place for everyone in space. Now, I've tried to redefine leadership from its traditional concept. These definitions are germane, they are original, they are thought through statements that is tested. And many are on a flight today, moving gradually towards becoming an astronaut. And I think there are very few in generations. They are not designed to be few, but this syndrome of, I've sent my children to school, they have graduated, I have a house, I have a car, what am I doing for in life? Isn't that enough? How many lives have you touched? How many hopeless people have you given hope? What can be called your impact in your field? What will your world remember you for? Not that you are not craving for fame, but what will be called your footprint when you are no longer here? Those big textbooks you read, they are authored by individuals. A lot of materials in PhD class, they are written by people with non-PhD. Have you checked it yourself? And then we joyfully recommend it. Exactly so. Now those folks just took responsibility to put in place their discoveries. They may not have discovered as much as you. They are just smarter than you. And then you have to read their books. Now, when you go to the library, just go and check. How many of those great authors that the world recommends today in various subjects have a PhD? So it's not the training that one receives alone, but the engagement of the discoveries made. The engagement. Otherwise, the ones who taught you, why are they not flying at your level? I mean, you can teach a Greek and you just get a PhD, a DSc in crop science, and you don't have a farm. So, will your technology qualify you for harvest? So, let's run through a few of these lines. Now, leadership is not occupying a position, it's making outstanding contributions. There are many people in many fields today who had very high grades in school. First class. Even first class upper. And second class uppermost. But can't compete with a down below the line tutu in the same field. Now, he didn't steal, he wasn't a victim of exam malpractice, but he did not engage what he found as much as the other one does. Leadership is not occupying a seat, is accomplishing a feat. It's your outstanding accomplishment that gets you on the top, on the line in your field. Great leaders are not those with chains of degrees, but those who change their world. Don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong in chains of degrees. There's nothing wrong with it. But the question is, what contributions can you say yourself that you have made? What feat can you say you have accomplished? We run the Word of Faith Bible Institute in our mission. Now, I drafted it 90%, the content. I taught it 80% in the beginning. I taught the teachers who will help me to teach, who will join me to teach. Now it's all over about 60 nations today, helping people to discover themselves and make many out of their life. Outstanding leaders, number 4, are not those with barrage of titles, but those who whose impact constitute footprints on the sand of time. And we had somebody in Nigeria that had 300 titles. I don't have to mention his name. The titles were too many. So when he died, they were reading the titles. High chief, low chief, medium chief. What can be called your footprints in your department, in the place where you work, in the things you do? Number 5, the real worth of a leader is in the value that he adds, the contributions he makes, the feats he accomplishes, and the impact he engenders. The real worth of a leader. It's not a big speech that everybody's clapping. Talk is cheap. But this man was his worth. And I mean his real worth. What value is he added? Or has he added? What contributions can be traceable to him? What feats has he accomplished? And what impact has he engendered?